Department of Physics, Sri S.G. Balakunti Institute of Technology. Today I would like to take you to one more experiment, the LCR series and parallel combination. And here we determine the resonant frequency of LCR, the combination, and quality factor and also the bandwidth. So what happens, what will be the resonant frequency when the LCR, which represent L for inductance, C for capacitance and R for resistance. So what will be the resonant frequency, and what will be the bandwidth, and what is the quality factor. Now apparatus required for this experiment are, so first one is the function generator used to vary the frequency, and the inductance which is having different values of in different units. So and then capacitance box here also is having different values in different units, and then the resistance, so L, C and R, and also we require the voltmeter. So here we use the multimeter for a voltmeter, right? And also we need the connecting wires. First we shall see the circuit diagram for this the series LCR series combination. So for LCR series combination, so this symbol indicates the symbol of a function generator, right? The one end of the function generator is connected to the inductance one end. So this is a circuit symbol of a inductance, and the other end of the inductance is connected to the one end of the capacitor. From capacitor end directly you connect it to the voltmeter. So then from voltmeter other end you can connect to the other end, remaining end of the function generator. At the end we connect this resistance across the voltmeter in order to make it simple. And once it is connected and it is checked, so for verification whether the connections are correct or not, what you must do is you must just verify the values. And let us see what is the nature of a graph for this series combination. So we plot the graph of a voltage across frequency. Once you understand the nature of a graph, it is easy for you to verify the values what you are getting are correct or not. So it indicates, this graph indicates, so as we increase the frequency step by step by 100 Hz, so the value of a voltage also increases, It increases and reaches maximum. And after further increase in the frequency, the voltage start decreasing. And the frequency corresponding to the maximum voltage, that is called as a resonant frequency for LCR series combination. And now for cutoff values, to obtain the another two cutoff values of frequencies, so now we have to take the cutoff point as that maximum, the multiplying this maximum value of voltage by a factor 0.707. Okay, and for that particular value, so we get a point there, and with respect to that point, just draw a line horizontal to the frequency axis. So this line will cut off this graph at two different points. So these two different points of intersection, so from that one you draw a line perpendicular to the frequency axis. So from this one, that gives us the value of f1, and from the other point draw a line perpendicular to the frequency axis to get the value of f2. And here if you find these two frequencies, so the difference between these two values f2 minus f1 gives us the bandwidth. So it is called as a bandwidth. Now, so before going to start the experiment, you need to calculate some theoretical values of a resonant frequency by using the formula Fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of the L into C, where L is the inductance and C is the capacitance, and these values of inductance, capacitance and resistance are given. So here we take the L as 200 millihenry and C as 0.2 microfarad, and R is fixed, that is 1 kilo ohm. So while calculating the resonant frequency theoretically using these values, first you have to convert this one into SI unit. So milli means here 10 to the power of minus 3, and micro means here 10 to the power of minus 6. So substituting those values in this formula, we will get a resonant frequency nearly equal to 795 Hz. Right. So once you find out this one, so it will help us to compare this value with whatever the value we obtain from the graph for the resonant frequency. And also we are going to determine here one more quantity, that is quality factor. So the quality factor is here, it is a ratio of inductive reactance to the resistance. So how much is the inductive reactance in the circuit to that of the resistance. Here inductive reactance is given by 2 pi FRL, where FR is the resonant frequency obtained from the graph only. So this FR you have to take and put the value here. So to calculate the quality factor, 2 pi is a constant and FR is the value obtained from the graph, and L is the inductance value. So L is 200 millihenry divided by R, that value is also fixed, it is 1 kilo ohm. So putting these values, we can calculate the quality factor for a series combination as well as a parallel combination. In the same manner, just we have to follow the same procedure, but for the parallel combination. So what it is? So first we shall see that we shall carry on the experiment for a series combination. We shall follow the circuit diagram and shall make the connections. So take the connecting wires, follow the circuit diagram and in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. So from the inductance function generator one end of the function generator, you have to connect it to the inductance one end, and from the other end of the inductance, so we shall make the connection for the capacitance. Okay, function generator to inductance to capacitor. So from the capacitor other end, we shall connect it to the voltmeter common end. So from the other end of the voltmeter, directly we shall make connection for the voltmeter point, and then it is connected to the remaining end of the function generator. So this is the main circuit is completed. Now we have to connect this resistance. So only this part is left. We have connected this one, this entire part is covered. Now we have to make connections. So you can make the connections of R at the end moment. So now take this resistance and just take the two ends and connect across the voltmeter. Connect it across the voltmeter. The connection is over. Now we have to set the values of L, C and R. So here R is a fixed and L and C value should be so set in these two inductance and resistance capacitance box. So now here for taking the value of inductance as 200 millihenry. So just you have to see the ranges here. The values are given and they are the multiples of the integers. Now we need 200 millihenry. So here just which knob you have to move there. So this is a multiple of 100 micro it is a multiple of 1 milli, and it is a multiple of 10 milli, it is a multiple of 100 milli. So we need 200, so therefore we can make use of this 100 millihenry as a multiplier. So this is 0, 1, 2. 2 into 100, 200 millihenry. Similarly, you have to set the value for capacitance. So here also we find the different values in different units. So we need 0.2 microfarad. So here this is a multiple of 100 picofarad, multiple of 0.001 microfarad, it is a multiple of 0.01 microfarad, it is a multiple of 0.1 microfarad. So now we need the value of 0.2 microfarad. So therefore just we can move here taking this position. So here 0, 1, 2. 2 into 0.1 it gives a 0.2 microfarad. Now so these two values are set, and whereas the resistance value is fixed in the carbon code color coded resistor. And also you see that, so switch on the voltmeter and see that whether the values in the voltmeter are indicating properly or not, because we are using AC source. So but here now the voltmeter is showing the DC result, but you have to set it for AC by pressing this blue button. Now you can see that AC is shown there. So this is what AC reading. So that care must be taken to see that whether the voltmeter readings it is indicating or AC or DC. Once it is set everything, now you have to vary the frequencies. First, before going to enter the values of readings in the tabular column, first you verify whether the connection is correct or not by randomly varying the frequency in the function generator and observing the values of a voltages in the voltmeter, whether these two values, the values of voltmeter, are following the nature of a graph or not for a series combination. Now shall see, just without seeing the particular value or step by step, just I will go on varying the frequency and observe the values in the voltmeter. So that is, so just I go on increasing the values. How it should follow? Should follow the nature of a graph. So as I increase the frequency, the voltage also increases. This is increasing. It is increasing, and it should reach the maximum. Once it reaches the maximum, then it starts decreasing. Now it is 1.4, 1.6, 1.7, 1.9, 2 volt. Now we find that from 2 onwards, now the value of voltage start decreasing now. Okay, as the frequency still is being increased, but voltage now start decreasing. So once you confirm this, so that means whatever the connections are made are correct. So once you confirm it, then you can start entering the readings step by step. So now first we shall set this one for 100 Hz. The frequency is set up for 100 Hz. So once it is set for 100 Hz, note down the values of voltmeter. Okay. Approximately is 100 Hz. So now the corresponding value of a voltmeter is 0.395 volt. So that can be entered here. For corresponding value of a frequency, the corresponding value of a voltmeter is noted down, that is 0.395 volt. Similarly, now you have to increase it to 200. 200, then note down the corresponding value of a voltmeter. So for 200, it is found to be 0.764 volt. Similarly, you should continue taking readings, so that the values, how many readings you should take is, so that it should satisfy this nature of a graph. You should get the curve in this order, in this fashion, so that you have to take the maximum values. So many points are required. So I can just go on increasing the maximum value. I will see that will be entered here, the maximum value of voltage. Only directly I will just go to that reading. It is 2 point. Okay. Now for this frequency, for 600 Hz frequency, the voltage is 2.5053 for 600 Hz frequency. Reading is 2.053, and so on. Just you can continue up to 1100, right? And you will find the different values, and suppose it may be around 700 Hz, then 800 Hz. You find like this only. This goes on increasing. You may find here 2.065 like this, and later onwards you find for 900 frequency. Shall see here 900. For 900 it is a 1.764. So that means what here, as we go on increasing frequency stepwise, so the value of voltage also increases and reaches maximum. Then the value of a further increase in the frequency, value of a voltage goes on decreasing now. So now these two values are taken and the graph is plotted. So when you plot the graph, you will find the nature of a graph as this one, and using this graph now you have to go for a calculation for a series combination. So now plot the graph. When you plotted the graph, so you will find a maximum point there. From that point draw a smooth curve. From that point draw a perpendicular corresponding to the maximum voltage, so that this touches the frequency axis. So that point only is called as the resonant frequency. So that value is taken for a calculation now, right? So calculation of so this is directly you can write this is a resonant frequency. So that value can be entered here in the result. Okay, so resonant frequency practical. So in this box you have to write the resonant frequency for practical box, and also the what you have calculated using those values. So that value should be written here as a theoretical value. And next column is to calculate. Enter the result is quality factor. Quality factor is equal to 2 pi FRL divided by R, where 2 pi is constant, FR is from graph, and L is the inductance value 200 millihenry, and R is the resistance 1 kilo ohm. So putting all these values, so substituting and simplifying, you should write that value as here the quality factor. So similarly here bandwidth. So take this graph, and the maximum value of voltage you multiply it with a factor 0.707 and draw a line to that point so that it intersects the graph, and from that graph, from those points of intersection, draw a line perpendicular to the frequency axis to get two values of frequency, and find the difference between these two values of frequency to get the bandwidth. So that will be the bandwidth for the series combination. So that value you can enter here in this column for a series combination. Okay, so this is about the experiment regarding determination of resonant frequency, quality factor, and bandwidth for a series combination of the three components: inductance, capacitance, and resistance. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.